Hello and welcome to the fourth round of the Skill Issue Championship Series 2020. This time it's Monza. Daniel Ricciardo is top of the leaderboards in the Drivers' Championship with 50 points. Max is second with 45. Lewis Hamilton third with 38, and Checo is best of the rest. Normally I'd like to do a little bit of the practice footage, but honestly nothing happened at all. I drove for 10 laps, I went to qualifying, so I'm just going to show the qualifying results. So it is a Red Bull front row lockout with Verstappen and Albon taking 1 and 2 respectively, Checo taking 3rd, and DR3 taking 4th. A little bit of surprising thing here is that Hamilton and Bottas, Mercedes taking 10th and 11th. Not the best look for them. I didn't fare particularly well. I actually qualified P19, 6 thousandths of a second behind P18. Not great, but there's a lot of race to get through. Gonna give it hell and hope for a good result. And so we are set for a 15 lap race around Monza. And as anyone who's done any sim racing online can tell you, the first turn at Monza is probably one of, if not the most dangerous corner complex to do any racing on. So you see here, I'm going in, but I'm a little bit trepidatious, just shifting down and sort of crawling, still crawling. Lose a position, but still crawling. Put the nose in, but still crawling. And it's clean, which is just a delight. Now I'm doing I'm going back to the old strategy here, because in the last race I went from softs to softs, and it felt like cheating. I understand the AI, they're going to be doing that. That's fine. I have control over it. As I bail out of trying to put my nose too far in. I would like to stick to the tire compound switch. I just feel better about myself doing it that way. And also, it does make it a little bit more of a thinking challenge. Do I go for a move here? I don't. I'm very scared, keeping my nose out of Grosjean's business. But yeah, so I wanted to go back to the split compound strategy, just because that's what I'm used to. You know, for me, that feels right. Going for a move on a Ascari, getting a little pushed on the inside, but that's okay. It's clean, no contact. So one other thing that's different here for me in this race is that I have a new wheel. This is my first race with the Monza KS wheel. I got the R5 bundle about half a year ago. Taking the inside on them and claiming the position. Love it. Yeah, I got the KS wheel a few days ago. That was my holiday present to myself. Very nice, losing my position again. And I'm loving the KS wheel so much. It feels so much better than the ES wheel. I'm just having a blast with it. More buttons, more dials, which in this situation is great because I can set the balance, I can set the battery, I can set the differential. It's just been so nice that I'm pumped. So we're in the middle of lap 2 here, coming around the Lesmo corners, and you're going to see what became a trend for me in this race. A move around the Lesmo 2 corner. In this case, it was the corner itself, and it's a little bit dodgy at the best of times, but I managed to make it stick. And it was a good first 2 laps to jump up a couple positions, and I'm gonna skip. Do we make it? Don't make it stick. That's okay. That was a smart spot to bail out on a move that could have ruined the race for 2 drivers very quickly.
That's it. In front is now.
Skipping ahead to lap 3 now, I was tailing Giovinazzi and Vettel out of the second Lesmo again, but I had DRS and a pretty good shot actually to take 2 positions on the straight, and that turned into this.
On your left, clear left. Come on, the big ragu. Nicely done.
So by the same point on lap 4, unsurprisingly, I caught up to Ocon and, once again, had DRS coming out of Lesmo 2 to try and make up yet another position.
Car right, clear right. Good pass.
So coming out of Ascari on the last sector of lap 5, I've caught up to the pack of Lewis and Pierre and Danny Kvyat. You can see I crank up the battery hoping to make a move going into Parabolica, gunning it and dropping it, trying to look at the inside, the doors open on the inside, and claiming the position. Love to see it, love to do it. And I'm thinking, wait, I've got DRS, we're going into turn 1 at Monza, maybe I can make a move. We start trying to go 3 wide, and I feel uncomfortable, so I back out and live to drive another lap. So jumping ahead a little in lap 6, and stop me if you've heard this before, but I had DRS out of Lesmo 2 and 2 more positions to try and grab.
Car left. Clear left.
Lap 7 came and went with no drama, except that right near the end there I noticed I was going around Parabolica and it was time to pit, so I panic pressed the box button and managed to keep it safe and clean. Not bad.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
So I came out of the pits in P18, and over the next couple of laps I passed other cars that were in the pits and worked back up to P15. Nothing impressive, no drama, but by the second half of lap 10, I found myself at the back of a pack with battery to burn, and this happened.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear. Car right. Right side's clear. Well done. The big ragoon. Great move. Keep it up. Car left. Clear left.
It was roughly at this point that I thought, you know what, maybe 110 AI isn't enough, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. By the end of lap 14, I'd actually made up a couple more positions passing other cars in the pits, and I found myself in P8 without having to do any fighting whatsoever. But going into the last lap, I found myself close enough behind Stroll to be within a shout of P7 for a handful of points. So as is tradition here, as I've just now decided as I'm recording this, I'm going to let the final lap just play out.
One more to go. On your right. Right side's clear. Litres left. P8. Car left. Clear left. 1 litre remaining. E7 clear, car left. Clear left.
So if you're wondering what happened right at the end there, I misjudged the distance of the car's nose to the cockpit and the wheel, and I damaged my suspension on the cooldown lap because I never said I was good at this, man. It's a game, don't worry about it. And so that is the final score sheet here. Checo wins another race, Daniel jumps up to second, and Albon holds third to round out the podium. Carlos Sainz best of the rest, and Max drops 4 positions down to P5. Bottas with a fantastic recovery drive going from 11th to 6th to secure points for Mercedes. And then me. It's me, hi. I'm number 7. I loved that race. It got a little close a couple of times. Probably because of the, skill issue, but it was a fun one, man. That was I love Monza so much. And so here are the driver championship standings after round 4. Daniel's still on top. Checo jumps from 4th to 2nd, knocking down Max and Lewis to 3rd and 4th respectively. And I, the most important racer on the entire list here, as I'm in sole possession of 11th. I am almost average in a video game. Up next in the 5th round is Silverstone, a track which I have tremendous respect for and no ability to go around with any confidence, so I'm gonna have to practice it, but looking forward to round 5 of the Skill Issue Championship Series 2020. Happy New Year, thanks for checking it out, and bye!